And that's that.
And there was nothing that we could do about it.
The Feast of Trumpets in 2025 will be on Sunday, September 23rd. Now we go 1,260 days past that, we come to Tuesday, March 6, 2029. March 6, 2029 is Purim. Okay, so that's the 1260 from Feast of Trumpets. So 30 days, now we go to the 1290. 30 days from March 6, 2029 would be April 5th, 2029. April 5th, 2029 is Passover. So that's the 1290. See that? That's the 1290. So we have the 1260 is Purim, 1290 is Passover, 2029. And now we go 45 more days. We come to May 20th, 2029. So now we're at the 1335. And we come to Shavuot in 2029, May 20th, 2029 Shavuot. So from 2025, Feast of Trumpets, 1260 forward, you come to Purim. 1290 forward, you come to Passover. And 1335 forward, Jerry, you come to Shavuot 2029.
But I would prefer to, personally, I would prefer to live in interesting times. In order to have better human AI symbiosis, we must solve the bandwidth problem. Below a certain bandwidth, we are basically just stationary to a computer. It means you can't you need an implant. And ultimately, we'll need to replace like the skull, and it's going to be a zillion wire. I mean, this is some sci-fi, bizarre sci-fi stuff, and I'm not. This is certainly optional. Hopefully,
that's good. Mandatory replacement of my skull would have been a problem.
Mandatory chip and brain is not what we're saying here for sure. But at a certain point, you say like, okay, in order, how many electrodes are needed in order to interface with have a whole brain interface?
I think the irony is that we told stories of God creating us, and I think the reality is that we are creating God.
What do you mean by that?
We are creating God in the form of superintelligence. If you just say, what have we imagined God to be? What are its characteristics? We are building God in the form of technology. It will have the same characteristics. And so I think the irony is that human storytelling got it exactly in reverse, that we are the creators of God, that we will create God in our own image, which is why we should probably be equal to this moment and level up our game.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, sure, you can control the demon. Didn't work out. Has ever gotten a supercomputer to train.
And is that in that new building off to the side?
That's in Memphis, actually.
It's in Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were?
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
A lot of breakthroughs on the medical front. particularly around synthetic mRNA. Although you can basically do anything with synthetic RNA, DNA. It's like a computer program. So, I mean, I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So, ask digital God at that point. These lawsuits won't be decided before, at a time frame that is relevant.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think we live, there's that, I don't know if it's actually a real Chinese saying or not, but may you live in interesting times, which is apparently not a good thing.